Yeah, that one's huge. Cool. So we have someone here that has a question. Step up to the mic and say your name and where you're from.
I'm Bob Dreer. I'm from San Diego. I'm RSO at the South Bay Rod and Gun Club. My question, and I think I posed it to you online, I think the answer was, why can't we somehow sue to remove two words from the lexicon of these people, sovereign and immunity? I think that we got away from the British, so nobody's sovereign, and I don't think anybody should be above the law, so nobody should have immunity. I think that maybe indemnity, but not immunity. And we should be able to sue like Gavin Newsom for continually and knowingly violating our constitutional rights.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I disagree with you. I think that's not.
Quick answer, yes.
It's sad to say, I don't think that's as hot of a topic, even sometimes within our own community, but people definitely on the other side, they don't want to hold politicians. Like I think earlier we had someone ask about like why aren't we holding certain people accountable for their oaths of office and other things, officers, whatever. Yeah, it's an issue. Do I think that that's going to happen anytime soon? I don't think so.
Well, I was just hoping that we could somehow sue him like the FPC did for the pistol race thing, and then if we're all party to the lawsuit, then if we could take $5 each out of his bank account, maybe he would stop doing what he's doing.
For you're talking about the ATS specifically, or just for Newsom?
Well, I mean, like for continually proposing, signing, enforcing unconstitutional laws.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now the most direct course for us to do that stuff is the way we're doing litigation right now. Because I don't know if we'll ever get to the point where we're trying to directly hold specific politicians accountable for them writing and passing laws or governors for signing into certain effect laws, or even the DOJ enforcing those unconstitutional laws.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is, you know, it takes us a long time to overturn this stuff, but they could just pass, propose it, pass it, whether it makes any sense or not. And they just keep doing it. Okay, you got that one, let me give you another one, another.
Yeah, I think that's, I know a lot of people get frustrated with like how slow the process works. But that is a function of how our founders intended things to operate. It was not supposed to be, laws are not supposed to get passed fast. Litigation is not necessarily supposed to change things fast. It's supposed to be a slow-moving cog to the machine. Now, I think at some level, our opposition has been really good at streamlining those processes by putting in place judges or politicians. I think maybe immediately the best impact we can have is doing, using their strategy as well, putting in place. And I think we did that to some degree with the Supreme Court. And earlier this morning we talked about some of the impacts Trump has had on the two-way, despite people having certain criticisms of him. But I think the good things he's done is definitely the Supreme Court, and then also putting in place a lot of federal district court judges and district court judges and circuit court judges who have helped us in these battles. So, yeah, it's hard when you say, like, can we do something, pass something that's just going to wipe all of this stuff off all completely away so we don't have to deal with any of these litigations? Not really. It's going to be incremental chipping away with lawsuits.
Thank you very much.
Right. Anybody else have a question?
I got one question. Where can I get one of them t-shirts?
So t-shirts will be for sale soon. So these are my shirts. It's going to be some of the new shirts that I'm releasing. They're going to be available on TriStar Trading Co. So if you know Johnny B, his channel, he's another YouTuber. He owns TriStar Trading Co. So he's doing, this is my specific shirt, and then there's going to be another one that just is kind of green like his shirt, and then it just says armed in red, white, and blue, and it says built to maintain. So I think in about a couple weeks, they're printing them right now, so they're just trying to get the volume so when we release it. So I'll announce it on my social media and videos and all that.
I'll be watching you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. When he releases it, we'll make sure we'll pump that and we'll push out that.
Well, do me a favor, because I watch your, I subscribe. Just Give me a cue when you're putting them out. Just say, Brett, your t-shirt's ready. Get your
Shout out.
Yeah, give me a shout out.
Brett from Rifle Supply. Remember you wanted your shirt? Get your shirt.
Brett from someone in the communist state of California. I'm still fighting for the state. And hopefully they'll turn it around, but until they do, we just got to keep fighting.
That's right.
You have a great day.
You too.
Appreciate it.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else have any question, anything they want to ask live on the podcast? You guys are good? Cool. Yeah, I know some of you guys probably want to talk with them, separately, get some photos off, stuff like that. Obviously, we appreciate Anthony taking time out of his vacation and coming to see us, to sit with us. We filmed the podcast this morning, so that'll be on Shoot the Mics podcast probably by the end of this week. And obviously, he decided he wanted to do this for you guys because, it is hard when you comment or send a message, and I'm sure he gets thousands daily when he drops a video. So that's always tough to get a hold of him or ask him that question, So he wanted to do this for you guys, and we're definitely we were honored. Cool, let's do this. So hopefully we do more events with him in the future, and who knows what they look like. We're excited, and definitely once more court cases, let's say, go in our favor, we'll have him back on the podcast, and he gets to talk about that kind of stuff.
Bore you guys some more, like the podcast this morning.
No,
I appreciate you guys. Rifle Supply has been awesome. Like I said, I think the first time I found out about you guys was at the first Route 60 that we did, and since then, seeing you guys, what's happened, the community you guys have built on your own. So it was kind of a no-brainer when you guys said, when I was like, hey, I want to come by, and you guys said, hey, do you want to do some sort of little event or something? Absolutely. So it's really cool. Appreciate you guys coming out too. I'll tell them I didn't think anybody would come. So
he was being totally humble.
Anthony, we got one more question over here. Are you still taking questions?
yeah,
Sure, one last one.
I was wondering about that pistol brace rule, and I saw the injunctions, and so I own a AR pistol. It's got Maxim parts on it, and I also am a member of the FPC. So I was wondering, am I covered?
Yeah, so we probably, this is one of the other hot topics of the day. So I can't really represent I don't work as an employee for FBC anymore. I can't say what their belief is. When I did talk to one of their attorneys, he said that they believe it covers all members. Now what that means, it seems like they're representing that it means all members, past, future, current is what I gather. I also got an email saying, hey, you are a member, so you're covered by the injunction. So it appears that, yes, it's not just covering it. It clearly is not covering just FBC, but it's members. I think the debate is, was it members that were members at the time they filed the lawsuit? It appears to me, when I look at kind of the Fifth Circuit's clarification and also how FBC's been responding to it, it seems like it's covering all members as intended. So, but I think we're going to see it also being eventually applied to GOA's members and SAF's members, and FRAC in the 25 states. So, yeah.
All right, well, let's close this out. Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate you.
Appreciate it,
being
brother.
here.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned. This is going to be awesome, and you guys can ask more questions and do some photo ops. So, we are
Awesome.
out.
Thanks, guys.
Yo!
My voice is going to be gone. Talking all day.
Well, you did a podcast earlier.
Yeah.